Hello everyone, welcome to the Blockonomics. In this video, we're gonna learn how to implement Blockonomics Payment Button in your Nest.js app. So let's get started. I have done a small project for the demonstration of the concept. In this project, a user comes and wants to put his ad message on the headline and the description. So user come and click on the button and enter the data on the respective fields. So first field is email address. Let's put an email address here and a headline. Let's say save forest will save everybody, and description save forest will save us, and the name here my name is Anukumar, and the amount. So you can see the amount we have to pay, the amount greater than 1.0.3. So I have paid the amount 1.04. So submit the data. It will redirect to this screen. You can see payment details. You can see the headline and the description and the cost and the previous payment. So previous payment was 1.03 and our payment was 1.04, and the email. So let's pay with the Bitcoin. And when I click here, it says send this much amount of BTC to this address. So I don't have the BTC. So we are gonna learn. So it says send this much amount of BTC to this address. So we are going to use the Blockonomics log test bench. It's under the merchant tab, and so let's use it. So we have to first copy the address, put here, and the amount of BTC. So copy the BTC and paste the BTC here. Send the test bench. So payment is successfully sent, and you can see message payment received, transaction ID. So we won't get the transaction as it is a test payment. Let's go back to the home page and see our message is written. So previous message was save forest will save us, and the new message is save forest will save everybody. Now let's head over to the coding details. So we see here we have a traditional Nest.js project. Everything is very normal here. So we have a document JS. You can see I have put a script here, which is a Blockonomics JS pay widget script. So where we can find this script? Let's head over to the doc and see. So this is the documentation of it. You can get it from help.blockonomics.com. So let's see how to install the script. So we have to add the Blockonomics payment widget just before the end of the body tag or just before end of the head tag to load the Blockonomics payment widget. And this was the script. If you have a React app, you can see in React app we always have a root div, an empty root div, and at the end of it they have put the script. So we have a nest app, so that's why I have put the script under the uh, under underscore document.js file and at the end of the body tag. So after that they said get a payment UID. So let's head over to the Blockonomics and go to the payment button. So when you go to the payment button, you have to put a xpub. You can find this xpub on your account and also the address. So when you done this part, go to the products and make a parent product. So you can get the widget ID from here. This is the parent widget ID, and using this ID we'll make the child buttons of this parent product. So let's see. So they say use in a component. They make a function named pay with Bitcoin, and use the Bitcoin widget. And here you can see UID, enter UID here, and the email we get email from here, and this email we get from the input data. So this email will be users email. So I have done this similar setup. Let's see how I done it. So this is our uh, this is our home this is our home page, and I have two components. So they have gotten the data from input ports. I have used the similar thing, but I have used the model for it. So I am popping up a model and getting data from here. So you can see on the payment button.js I have write the uh, 5 inputs, and when I get all the data, I put everything in the data variable, which is a type JSON, and I put the data onto the cookie. So we'll get the data for some time. So after this, we get the payment. We go to the payment but page. Here I am getting the data from the cookies and decoding it and make it a JSON. So I have create the input data where I this variable also be the parent UID. And again I have to forget to tell you that the data we create here, we have put the payment UID, and this is the parent UID, as you can see here, and we get this UID from Blockonomics. As you can see here, this is my widget UID. So after that, I put everything into the input data. Why I do it? Because to generate the child button, we have let's go we have to make a post request on this URL, and this URL take the request body, and in this request body we have to provide parent UID, product name, product description, value, and extra data. And on the headers I have to authorize pairer API key. You can get this API key from the Blockonomics. Under the merchant tab, go to the store, and you can get the API here. After I get the input data and the API, I made a post request. I am using the fetch for this request. I get this response, and I convert the response into a JSON and get the response ID. You can see response ID here, and to get the previous payments or the previous payment data, I have to make a get request on this URL www.blockonomics API merchant order limit 15. The limit 15 is the last 15 orders where I get this URL. I get the same from here. You can see here on the so this is the documentation. You can see the you can get this here. Yeah, here you can get the order list from this URL. Here you, here is the URL. So I am making a get request with the authorization as a with the authorization with the API key, and I make a fetch request here. I turn the response as a JSON and get the history data. So I am putting the history data in the total data, and the total data is come to the payment function. So I am filter only successful payments, and I get the latest value. If latest value is less than the data provided by the user, so it will run this button and create a child button, and you will get the address and the QR code to pay the BTC. So that was all it. If you get any query, please let me know.